Welcome to LSC Hoops Week as we talk about Midwestern State men's basketball with new head coach John Trilley, also Jonathan Jackson joining us. Let's start with Coach Trilley, who's in his first season as a head coach here at Midwestern State, but you're very familiar with Midwestern State. Have you felt at home during your time here?
Yeah, it's been great so far to be back. But, kind of like I've been telling the guys, the new phase, the honeymoon phase has worn off, and it's time for us to get to work, and we're really excited about the group so far. They've had a great energy and enthusiasm. But it's been great to be back, but now it's time for us to get after it.
What has you most enthusiastic about this group?
I just think the competitive spirit as a group has been really, really good so far. Obviously, it's very, very early. Everybody's excited the first day or two of practice. But if we can keep this energy and enthusiasm all year long, I'm going to like the way that we've tried to fly around defensively, and they've tried to pick up our concepts here really early, which isn't an easy thing to do when you have 14 new guys and a whole new system, and but they've been open and receptive to everything so far. So we just need to keep that energy and enthusiasm all year long.
Sharpshooting Jonathan Jackson was here last year. How much different are things this year?
They're different, but that's part of it. It's kind of the whole college basketball thing. Things change, but I think the big thing for teams and new guys coming in is just their ability to adapt to new things, for sure.
What do you like most about your new teammates?
I like how close we are. We've only been here for about a month and a half, 2 months, and we're already super close. There's more to just basketball, and we care about each other as people, not just as basketball players.
Coach Trilley, I know you got here late. You were hired kind of late in the recruiting process. How did you go about putting together the team?
Well, I think the first thing was getting in front of these guys and making sure that they were ready to come back, and they believed in the vision that I had and the style that I wanted to play. And they were open to that. So JJ, Jordan Reed, Voyan, I know I'm missing one or two others, Levi, so we've got 4 or 5 guys, and then Antoine as well. So making sure that those guys were on board was kind of the first phase, and figuring out, which guys we already had here on campus that wanted to come back and be a part of it. And then from there we had the 2 freshmen that committed to Coach Leslie already, and they were on board as well. So we had 7 guys kind of here. We just had to make sure that they were willing to come back and be a part of the program. And then after that, it's just figuring out what you have and then what needs to be addressed. And so from there we went and got 7 other transfers, and so we are an older group. I think we have 2 true freshmen, a redshirt freshman, and then no sophomores on our roster. Everybody else is a junior or senior. So we are an older ball club when you look at us.
JJ's certainly a veteran player. What are you expecting out of him this year?
I think he was on a recruiting list when I was a graduate assistant coach. He's been he's been part of college athletics for almost a decade now. But he's been really, really important for me. Just kind of picking his brain and seeing what the pulse of the team has been, here early. And so he's been through the wars. He's played at a lot of different levels and plenty of big games, and so he's a guy that I've really leaned on in the office behind closed doors here early, and really value his opinion because he knows what it looks like. He knows this league, and so he's been great for me.
JJ, in what way are you a better player now than when you first arrived at Midwestern State?
I think something Coach Trilley's challenged me with is becoming more of a vocal leader on the team. Obviously, I've been playing for a pretty decent time now, but kind of just like he said, I've been around. I know kind of what winning looks like and what it takes to succeed. So I think just kind of being that kind of leader of the team is probably my new role and my biggest challenge this year.
Last year this team went to regionals. Do you think this year's team can be as good or better than last year's team?
100%. I think we've put a lot of time in and a lot of hard work. I think guys are really hungry this year, and I think we want to kind of stack on top of what we did last year.
Coach, what style of basketball should Midwestern State fans expect to see when they come to D.L. Ligon Coliseum?
I'm planning on a winning style. I didn't come back here to be average. We weren't average when I left, and so I want this program to compete for championships, and I want that to be the expectation that we all hold ourselves to. And that's our standard. It's always going to be. And I'm not going to apologize for saying that I want to go win a championship. That's my dream. That's my vision, and I'm gonna work for that every single day. And I know these guys are as well.
There may be a new look at Midwestern State, but the goal is still the same: to compete for championships. Thanks for joining us on LSC Hoops Week.